Hello again, YouTubers, and welcome back to God of War Ascension, my playthrough made by Game Target. And this, as I have warned in my last video, is actually quite hard, to be honest, this set of chapters that are coming up. But basically, first thing is the hint towards this new enemy that is coming up. New enemy, it's been in here before, which is the three-headed dog. Pretty simple, really. Is basically avoid any attacks that are thrown at you, and also watch out for this wave-like attack that he does, which I didn't, and you saw what happened. I got knocked. But yeah, during this fight there'll be a lot of stuff, including some dogs as well, which are our favourite. Yay! Not. And yeah, once that's done, I will say about some other things. But to be honest, you can't really say much about this. Basically, I'll say that there are two boxes after this match, but on either side you can see the glint or hint of a red tinted box over there, as you can see. And there's one behind a banister there. And anyway, yeah, so this next bit is a bit, it says it's a bit obvious, because basically this fountain that you've just gone into makes everything degraded and breakable, which is helpful for doors and that. Now, it's obviously pointing out that you have to go through this door here, which I've just knocked through. But there's also one to the right, which we'll see now, and there's a lot of them scattered about this level, and I'll hint them out when they are coming up. But yeah, basically, keep an eye out for them if I missed any. And yeah, most of this level is based on this switch over between degraded and non-degraded worlds. And yeah, I keep forgetting stuff, so don't ignore the fact that I'm walking about going backwards. Don't worry. Anyway, so yeah, there's not much else really up here that you need to be hinted about, apart from there's some new puzzles. Like I said, the extra puzzles that get you rewards. There were two, I believe, in this one, and they're both pretty much right next to each other, which is a bit weird and a bit easy to find. But anyway, continuing on.
Hurry! before the Master approaches.
You! We have given you all you need for success, and yet you still fail us. The statues were to be completed by now.
It is a massive task you have set before us, Master. My brothers, they need food and rest.
You have not been asked to speak! And who will be next? You there! You are now charged with the task of completing the statues.
As you wish.
We hope your work is better than that of your friend here. We can no longer stand the sight of you. You make us sick. Worthless lot, pathetic. Every last one of them.
So yeah, for once I'd actually allow you to watch a video and listen to the audio, and then I'll speak afterwards, because unfortunately I've been talking over the videos quite a lot and it's not good. But anyway, there are two puzzles. Weirdly enough, it doesn't actually indicate the one that's actually the normal path of the game. It actually does the opposite. It goes for the extra one. It just hints at the extra one. I have no idea why. But anyway, the puzzle is directly to my right as I'm just passing it, and then not really a puzzle, it's just a room full of boxes and stuff, is just behind this set of enemies. But anyway, there's not really much to tell about this enemy. I've already hinted about them before. It's the shielded one and the massive goat. They're pretty simple. I mean, all you have to do for the goat is just pull off his shield when you're able, which is a bit hard really when you're getting mashed around by the big goat. What's weird is the massive goat has a sort of chain thing like Kratos, which is a bit odd. But anyway, I will hint about the game's puzzle, which is something to do with the statue. You must have seen it in this fight, just there, because that's how you do it. I've already tried it without. It's stupid. So yeah, like I was saying, there's the box of, well, there's the two red boxes and the one green box inside that room that I've just been in, as well as a lot of breakable things, which is normally quite good. Sometimes it's not really necessary for you to break little objects that are just pattered around everywhere. It's like, it just wastes time. But yeah, basically, if I hadn't have brought that statue in, I could not have done this puzzle at all, because basically it just falls down, and no matter what you do to try and jump on it whilst it's going up or flipping up, it will just knock you off. It will not let you jump on it. So don't do the same thing I did first time I went around this game, because I spent about half an hour trying to do this one puzzle. Yeah, I'm just that dumb. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm going to go to the other side of the this arced area, and there will be one other puzzle plus and obviously the normal route to get through this level. Anyway, sorry, my mind went funny. Meh. Anyway, so yeah, this next puzzle's pretty straightforward, and yeah. So anyway, I will leave, and there's another enemy fight. It's with that stupid weird thing. I don't know what they are. I mean, there's the goat people, there's the Minotaurs, there's the Cyclopses, there's the Juggernauts, and then there's this thing, which I don't understand. I mean, what the hell are you? But anyway, this is a quick fight, and then I'll discuss the next puzzle, which also uses a statue like last time, but not in the same way. Still uses a statue like last time, but yeah. Anyway. So yeah, this next puzzle is straightforward, I guess. Maybe. Basically, there are two gates, as I've just demonstrated, that when you press on the button on the floor, it switches round what gates are closed and which gates are open. And basically, if you activate the decay fountain thing, whilst the statue's still on it, it will go down. The button will go down, so that you will be able to go inside the gap between the gates, and then when it goes back to normal non-decayed reality, it switches, and ta-da, you've got your prize. Pretty straightforward, like I said. If I actually made that sound any straightforward, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyway, obviously this next bit, which I don't understand, why that gate's not open, didn't open, who knows. Anyway, I think I'll speak next when yeah, when there's another puzzle or another city fight or another city whatever. But yeah, apart from this bit, which is quite obvious, basically get that box 1 and definitely jump down there. And we are probably now coming up to the last element / power you get in this game, I believe, which is the Souls of Hades. So yeah, enjoy the intro to this. as you saw in that intro of the Hades Souls of Hades power up, it's basically one that where if you do very strong attacks, it summons some kind of spawn that lash around and smack everything, which is cool, I guess. I didn't really like it. I don't really know much about the Hades one because I don't know what the magic power is or anything, because even online I actually play as Zeus allegiance, and in most of this I've upgraded fully or upgrading the Ares fire and Poseidon's ice. But yeah, I'll try to upgrade some of Hades and see what it comes up with. But I have really no idea on much information about the power of Hades. But yeah, this fight is pretty simple. It's like most of the other ones with the big statues, because we've already faced statues that had ice. We faced statues that I think had fire as well. And we'll probably face people that are Hades as well, and Lightning of Zeus. Lightning of Zeus I do know a lot about, because the main power or magic power is the basically where you do this reach out and electrify sort of thing. But anyway, the main, I think is it main really? There's a main puzzle sort of. It's quite simple if you think it through, but just basically watch through the video. And also I'm coming up to it's not a sequence, it's it's almost like a puzzle. It's a bit silly, but anyway, it's quite difficult to do, and it's taken me a long time to master it as well. So don't be put off and think, oh, that's easy, you did it in one. No, I really didn't. Like, first couple of times I basically fell because I had to jump at a specific timing, otherwise you just fall to your death. But anyway, this next bit's pretty easy. It's not really a puzzle at all, even though later on it will be part of one. It's basically the whole move the box and jump onto the ladder. And I even cocked up on that one. Oops. Anyway. Sorry for saying anyway a lot. Just talking about the difficulty of that bit I've just done, which I did perfectly because of how many times I've had to do it. Basically, at a certain point you have to jump onto or hang onto the chandelier, and at that point you have to be really careful with the timing, because otherwise you either don't grab on, it moves too quickly up, so you can't be too fast and you can't be too slow, otherwise you will fall if it's too slow, because it will just go up without you, or you will miss it and you will jump too far and you'll just fall anyway. So either way you're pretty buggered, but you have to be very careful with the timing. And anyway, what you just saw me do there when I went through the door is I went back to get 2 white boxes and 2 red boxes. That's because that's a trick. Because you think, oh my god, I'm about to fall and die. Why would I want to go back? It's because of them. Because eventually it heals over and then you can get to them. And anyway, let's sort out this. Sorry about this next bit because I got the timings wrong and I basically had to redo this bit here, which is annoying because I've had to go back. But oops, I can't really do much about that. But anyway, like usual with bats and that, you just hit them for a laugh. And yeah, I will I don't know. I think the next bit is the main puzzle, which is a fairly lengthy explanation to it. But yeah, I'm just gonna skip past these bats because bats are boring enemies. They're boring. I mean, you take about 2 hits and they're done. Anyway. So behind the set of spikes is the main puzzle area. But first we have to deal with this new enemy. I'm sure I recognised him from a previous game. I believe it probably will be God of War Ghost of Sparta. The one where you go after your brother on the PSP. Because there's an enemy that goes underground and whizzes about and like tries to jump on you and kill you, like this one's doing right here, because that funny sparky thing under the ground is one of them. Basically all you have to do for that is grapple onto him and you throw him out, and basically his little light up summon minions are pretty easy to deal with, and they give you magic, which is also helpful. But I wouldn't say much to this because it's actually quite simple. It's not that hard to deal with these guys, and it doesn't take long. But anyway, I will give you a hint on what to do with this puzzle in a bit. So yeah, this is the main puzzle, and as you can see, one of the doors has been lodged open. This is because this is part of the actual path to the game. But the one on the left is actually for a set of boxes, which I can't get to, and I still don't know how. But anyway, you've obviously seen the door there as well, which also leads to a set of boxes. But I don't actually know how to get to the one on the left. or get inside the one on the left, I don't actually have a clue, and I decided to miss it out because it'd take me a month for Sundays to actually get through it. So, obviously you can see me now hitting through this door here, which has a set of boxes, like I said. Surprise, surprise. And basically, with this main puzzle, which tricked me quite a lot, and it took me ages to do because of this, you do need something to speed up the process of getting onto the chandelier and hitting the hourglass, so it can be dropped. But yeah, really, that's all I have to say at the moment on it, because I can't really tell you much else apart from don't do what I did and try and think that, yeah, this is the way to do it. You can quickly climb up here and get to the chandelier. You can't do it in time. Stop trying. Just stop. Anyway, so you'll see me in a minute doing this bit here. Basically, I need to get to the other side, or on top of this bit, on top of the landing here, and I will fail at doing that in about 2 seconds, I bet. Again. Oops. Anyway, here I go. No. But yeah, you need to get onto that ledge pretty quick, and basically that's all I have to say on this at this point. I will see you in a bit. So yeah, basically in this section of the game, there is always, as you'll see later on once I've got a certain item, developments to your path. Now what I mean by that is certain areas and certain parts of the game you come back to, but there's, because of a state of change of environment, or a new power maybe, you basically get a new puzzle to do, which leads you to the next area. And this is a pretty simple one, and I thought I might just explain it for the hell of it. It's basically you get object A, which is statue, which you saw earlier, which I used to climb the thing, which has magically moved back to the area, which I don't understand. I mean, they should be hunting me, not moving statues. Whatever. Idiots. Anyway. Basically, all you have to do is move the statue onto the set of planks that will cover the fire area in the decayed reality, which means that you it lifts itself once the decayed state is gone, which is really easy and really obvious, but I didn't get it at first. In fact, I've played through this bit once before and I didn't have a clue. Don't get much into it. I'm just that stupid sometimes on the games. But anyway, you'll see that in a bit, and then I will explain what you have to do next. It's pretty straightforward, and in fact, for a main puzzle, it's not that difficult to understand. I mean, it is a lot more difficult than what we've had to deal with before with puzzles, but meh, still. But yeah, later on there'll be another puzzle, because at the statue of Apollo, it starts to get a little bit more difficult for the whole puzzle thing. as you can see here, what I'm about to do is a shortcut basically to the chandelier, which means basically all I have to do is just jump on the box and jump on there, and then I can get to finishing this puzzle. Now, what comes up next is a boss fight. Hooray! It's a good boss fight. Double yay! It's incredibly difficult. Crap! Anyway, the first bit of the boss fight, I don't think the next bit before you face him is really a boss fight, is a running around bit again, which will be fun. But anyway, I'll leave it to it.
You presume to seek audience with the Oracle, and yet you bring no offerings? Bold. Stupid, but bold. Although, you must have good reason to seek the Oracle, carrying such a mark. Return when you have brought appropriate sacrifice.
I have come to see the Oracle, and that is what I intend to do.
I would have liked to hear your story, warrior. It is a shame you failed to see reason. Remove him. We have to find a better slave trader.
Tolerate your impudence. You will not see her.
Now, there are no real hints to this apart from maybe at the end, which is basically a jumping, it's a jumping sequence, which is the button mashing again. But it's really that simple. Just take your time. I know from this, especially because I've done it so many times, that you believe that you're in a rush. No, not really, but just take your time, slow things down a bit, and you'll be fine. That's my only hint really for that. And probably this bit, which I didn't see, so look out for the whole grapple thing, otherwise you just basically fall. But the boss fight I'll hint at, which is kind of annoying, is the fact that he can change the environment. So basically use the rocks that are scattered about the place when the pillows are destroyed, as well as dodging is quite a big aspect of this fight, so I watch out for continuous attacks that he does. But apart from that, it should be fine. I'll hint at this second part of the boss fight, which is against the same guy but with a different style, if you know what I mean, which you probably don't. But yeah, basically use those stones that I've just done there against him, because you will see in a minute, if you destroy these pillars you get the stones. And also, he is able to do a couple things during this fight, which is making parts of the arena that you're in fall apart, which is quite annoying and quite hard, and makes it quite difficult to face him. And there is one that is quite difficult to deal with, but I'll hint at how to do that once it comes up. Now that was the sort of thing I was talking about, where he removes almost all of the battle arena, and then at a certain timing you can jump into the middle sort of section, which you have to look out for. So I'd be very careful of that point, because otherwise you just fall and you instantly die. But anyway, think it's been seen already, but there's a bit where you have to dodge multiple attacks, and as he's just destroyed the pillars, I've been able to get loads of rocks. So don't overuse. You can overuse them to death. That's what I do, and it's a good idea because it just provides a little bit more of a tactical advantage against him. But yeah, and it's quite enjoyable throwing massive boulders at a massive dick who's trying to kill you. But anyway, I think there's nothing else to hint at the moment, so I will talk in a bit. Maybe.
I will not allow you to continue! You will never prevail! We will see instead! Die, Dark Warrior!
of my brother's incompetence.
Now this bit's a bit different because of the fact that instead of close up attacks, he does range attacks, like as just been demonstrated there. But basically, all you have to do is mainly dodge and patience, really, because it's hard to get close to him while he's still throwing stuff. You have to wait him out a bit, as well as use the rocks as well. The rocks are quite helpful. For instance, when he's going far away, I get to throw a rock at him. Brilliant. But anyway, not much to say about this, and we are coming up to the final part of this tutorial, and I haven't really got much to say, so I guess I will speak to you then. Again. So this is the final part in my episode 4 of the God of War Ascension playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. And next time, which I didn't expect from my next video, is actually it's shorter than the last one. And same for the one just after that. Bit annoying, but I kinda did this thing where I've planned it out so it would be every kind of environment. But yeah, basically, this is it for episode 4, and I hope you enjoyed it. I now have a Facebook page which actually works. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again next time. Ciao.